Was still dark when Airman First Class Emily Davis arrived at Gate 3. The air was cool, the wind off the ocean sharp enough to sting, and the hum of distant engines echoed across the base. She adjusted her cap, checked her posture in the reflection of the guard booth window, and whispered to herself the same words every morning: professional, always. She didn't know why she said it, but it helped her stay focused. This wasn't a glamorous job. Most days, no one remembered her face or her name. She was the one scanning badges, checking IDs, keeping her smile polite and her tone steady. A nameless face behind the gate. But she took pride in it. Emily had grown up in Iowa, far from the sea, far from the Navy SEALs or the Air Force bases that filled her world now. Her father fixed cars, her mother taught kids their ABCs. After high school, she felt lost. College was expensive, life felt too small, and the Air Force seemed like a way to build something bigger than herself. She thought she'd end up fixing planes or filing reports. Instead, she got the gate. 12-hour shifts, rotating days, and long nights when no one spoke a word to her. Still, she stood tall, every single day. That morning, a convoy of black SUVs approached. Emily straightened instantly. The vehicles moved slowly, engines low and steady, the kind of rhythm that said someone important was coming through. Her pulse quickened, but her training took over. She stepped forward, focused, ready. The first SUV stopped. She looked through the window and froze for half a second. The man inside wore a Navy uniform, the rank insignia gleaming on his shoulder. Commander. Navy SEAL. She raised her hand in a crisp motion. Good morning, sir. Identification, please. The commander handed over his card with a calm, unreadable expression. His eyes studied her for a moment longer than most. She verified the ID, checked the details, and handed it back. All clear, sir. Welcome aboard. Then, something happened that broke every routine moment she'd known. The commander didn't just nod. He didn't just drive away. He opened the door and stepped out of the SUV. Emily blinked, unsure if she had made a mistake. The other guards turned, confused. No officer ever did that. The commander walked toward her, slow and steady. He stopped a few feet away, looked directly at her name tag, and said in a voice that carried quiet power, "Airman Davis, do you know why I stopped?" She shook her head. "No, sir." He smiled faintly. "I've passed through this gate every morning for 3 months. Every single day, you're here before sunrise. Perfect uniform. Perfect composure. Always professional. I've seen hundreds of gate guards. Most wave me through without even looking. But you do your job with pride." And then, in front of everyone, the commander straightened, brought his hand up, and saluted her first. The world seemed to stop. Emily froze. Her breath caught. She returned the salute automatically, her heart pounding so hard it hurt. The Marines nearby stopped what they were doing. The silence hung heavy, like the air itself was watching. The commander said quietly, "Respect isn't about rank. It's about how you carry yourself. You've earned it." Then he got back into his vehicle and drove away, leaving Emily standing there, stunned, barely able to breathe. By noon, everyone on base knew. "Did you hear about the SEAL commander at Gate 3? He saluted the airmen first." The story spread like wildfire. Emily didn't know what to do with the attention. She hadn't done anything special, at least, not in her mind. She just did her job the way she thought it should be done. Her superior officer called her in later that day. "Davis, whatever you did out there, it impressed some powerful people," he said. The commander sent an official note of commendation. Weeks later, she was nominated for Airman of the Quarter. She didn't expect to win, but she did. During the ceremony, the commander was there. When she walked up to receive the award, their eyes met. He gave her a nod, small, respectful, genuine. That one moment meant more than any medal or rank could. From then on, Emily's life began to shift. She was moved from gate duty to security operations. She trained new recruits on base procedure, taught them about professionalism and pride. She joined the Honor Guard, representing the Air Force at funerals and flag ceremonies. Every time she folded a flag or presented it to a grieving family, she remembered that morning, the salute that told her she mattered. A few years later, she was promoted to Staff Sergeant. When her stripes were pinned on, she found a small card in her mailbox with no return address. Inside were 5 simple words: "Keep standing tall. You earned it." Signed, CDRJL. She smiled through tears. Now, she trains young airmen just starting out, standing nervous and uncertain in their crisp new uniforms. She tells them, someone is always watching you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but the way you carry yourself matters. Integrity means doing your job with pride, even when no one is there to see it. And though most of them don't realize it, her story, the one whispered around the barracks about the airman a SEAL commander saluted first, is her own. Some stories don't need medals or headlines. Some change everything with one silent act of respect. That salute didn't just change Emily Davis's career. It reminded everyone that in the military, and in life, true honor doesn't come from rank, but from character. Because when you stand tall, do your duty, and never forget who you are, the world will notice, even when you least expect it.